Yo. Yo. United Strand's not getting his hair done. Yo, 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 yo. How you doing today, guys? Oh? Oh? Alright, we're gonna go into Pale Tools quick. Alright. We should be good. How many minutes are they going to have added on? Big boy Adama coming on. Dude, who's going to get relegated now? Spurs? Could you imagine? Free kick? No? At least 4. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Does Wilson actually have pace? Looks sort of rapid there. You finished Messi? Yes, sir. Now we're doing icons. 7 minutes. I thought they said 4. Gotta go. Gotta go. Good ball. Oh, find him. Find him. Tough, man. Ooh! Dama's in space. Adama. Oh. That's insane, dude. Good block. Alright, 5 more minutes, boys. Can United come back? Can the haircut happen? It's not looking likely right now. Time wasted. Alright, got more special card selling. Dope. Good ball, Bruno. Ooh! Oh! How did that not go in? Nah, how did that miss? Dude. They're finished. There's no coming back now. Alright, 3 winner provisions done. Spam those open. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good save. Offsides anyways. Is it over? 2 minutes. Put him out wide. Whips it across. Sesko! What a goal! Come on! What a finish, dude. Oh my gosh. They gotta go for it. They gotta go for it, man. Dude, what a finish. Top bins. Just stuck his foot out. Put it top bins. Come on. Do it, United. Do it. They need to get the winner. He needs the haircut. There's going to be at least another 30 seconds added on. Traore, just trucking. Come on. Oh, come on. Go. Ahmad. Go. Ahmad. Ahmad. What was that ball? They're still playing. Dude, Ahmad should have taken that himself, to be honest. One more touch inside. Just whip a shot. Dang, man. We're still cooked. Your force fan. 1-1. The haircut. The haircut still not happening. Oh my gosh. Well, I gotta see the Okafor goal quick. Brother, what in the FIFA? What in the FIFA was that goal? Oh my gosh. Dude. Nah, man. That's a crazy goal. United won 4 in a row and draw their last game. No haircut? Yeah, man. Leeds drew Chelsea. Bournemouth beat Everton. Newcastle beat Tottenham. West Ham tied United. Dude, that bottom of the table, man. That is going to be a great escape. Holy cow. I'm looking at it right now. Dude, Sunderland needs to get a few more wins. I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright, let's get these done. We should have enough to finish the 8310s. Yep. Okay. Now we have 85. Ooh, okay. We'll do those in a bit. No haircut is crazy? Dude. He thought it was going to happen. He was so close. Now he has content for... How long you reckon he has content for? As a City supporter, I just want the title at this point. 6 points away. Hey, sorry Sunderland couldn't have helped. Mm-mm-mm. 1-1 United game? Yeah, we just got done watching it. My guy waited for a year and a half to get his haircut, and then United pulls a classic Arsenal and bottles it. Yeah. That's wild. Absolutely wild. All right, we got a few off stream. We're at 25 now. Does anyone know what the next promo is? All right, dudes, we got some 8310s. Let me know what you got in yours. Come on, EA. Future Star, we'll take it. But who is it? Oh, it's Philogene. Dupe for the 10th time. We'll take it though. All right, come on. Walk out. Man. There's second. Nope. Ripperoni. All right, final one. Ruben Trent. And Ronaldo. Cold. Alright. Those are done. Rip some more of these. At least he got points? True. Very true. Alright, we'll do storage with player picks. They're all the way back here now? Why can I not type? That might be a user error. Knockout Royalty has some crazy cards in the promo, bro. Not gonna lie. Alright, we're going to get one of the good ones today, boys. I just know it. It's going to happen. Bum, bum, bum. What are Pro League and Portuguese League cards at? I haven't checked yet. Dude, imagine if Tottenham get relegated. That'd be wild. They're like 700 coins, so they keep climbing. Good. Get them expensive again. Make people work for the League SBCs. Forrest has a negative 13 goal differential? I mean, I guess that makes sense. But what is your prediction for tomorrow? And be honest, I don't want to hear any 10-0s. I already made a YouTube short of my predictions for the game. I'm just saying 1-1. Liverpool scores first, Sunderland scores late. Sunderland keeps their undefeated home record in the Premier League. Dude, they're clip farming the crap out of them. Dude, how much money do you guys think he made today? Sponsorships, the live stream, everyone constantly looking at his channel when there's goals. That's crazy. Dude, where are the walkouts today, man? You need to see more. Alright, time for... How are we doing for the 88 squad? Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking, boys. So that goes away when? $19 hours. Okay. If I start, I have to finish. So if I do a 90, can I do 387s? Yeah, I can. Oh, 4. I can do 4? Oh, that's sick. Can I do 5? We're not even going to test. Alright, another squad done there. W, we got the 87s, 86, and 85. So we should be able to do that. Alright, I gotta piss. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue spamming packs and player picks. Sound good? Alright, we're back. Yeah. What do we get? Bunch of crap. That's what we got. Unbelievable. So realistically, when's the next time United could expect to get 5 wins in a row? When is that even possible? All right, we'll go back to 800 next season. There's no forgiving run of games right now. Because to be fair, no one I don't think would have guessed this run of games would have been the one they do it for. Kind of crazy that they even got that far. Yeah, they have to play Chelsea and Liverpool, but they beat City and Arsenal. So... Dang, dude, everything is going up. You'll love to see it. Only time United will ever get 5 wins in a row again is when Wayne Rooney boots up his old PS3 and plays career mode. Hey, come on. I'm sure they could schedule a preseason that's friendly to them. You can play some non-league sides. Dude, it's crazy when they're worth something. How many tradable you get in packs. The same as untradeable. Like, it always amazes me. Especially if people are going to go back to the mix eventually. Just the sheer amount of packs you get them in. So nice. I'm just a bitter Forest fan. Yeah, I won't blame you, man. You actually scared you might go down, or you think you'll pull through? Leicester had a 3-0 lead and lost 4-3. Ross Stewart scored the first goal. Let's go, baby. Nothing brings me more joy. I mean, technically Southampton is a Prem team as well. But nothing gives me more joy than to see these teams struggle in the championship. Yes, now until yesterday I was pretty relaxed. What's your guys' schedule coming up? Any winnable games? He had over 200K people watching him. That's crazy. I think that will keep us up, but just will come down to the last week. Does West Ham play Leeds the last week? I know there's some low-end matchup that could be crazy. That's going to be such a fun time. And you play Wolves tomorrow. It's still, it always will shock me to see Wolves, or not Wolves, to see Tottenham in a relegation battle. Yeah, we play against this team tomorrow that is a land on Sunday. Yeah, I heard the team you guys are playing tomorrow is really good. I heard they got some crazy players on there. In form. Cold. We take that. Is that 16K? Anybody else just super tired today, man, or is that just me? I feel like today feels more like a Monday than yesterday did. I have no idea if I turn up tomorrow, they ruin my birthday sitting in Champions Table versus City. I can't wait till tomorrow, brother. Andrew, I promise. Should we make an agreement that we can't be toxic to each other, regardless of the result? Regardless of what happens? We keep it cordial? Sure, I bet. Because I just know. Some people in chat, if Liverpool wins, I'm not going to hear the end of it. But then also the other way, I feel like everyone's going to try to bait you in chat if Sunderland wins. If it's a draw, it's a draw. Is what it is, but... Dude, so many, man. We need to win as United and Chelsea drew as well. Yeah. Points are definitely there for the taking. I think it'll be a good matchup. I still think Liverpool will be on the front foot. It'll be a good matchup. I can't wait to see Gertruda just ride the bench instead of going to Liverpool. He might sub out. We'll see. Just play long throws and corners and you win the game. Nah, we'll score some counter goal. That'll be crazy. True, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Oh. I wonder how, genuine question, how long can you grow your hair realistically until it becomes like a concern or a health hazard? Like, how long could he actually go? Because I feel like right now it's starting to get unbearable. Especially in the front. You know, made 500K in the last 2 weekends of champs. Nice. W, man. Double 84, winner 84 is going for 12. You need one more token? I guess who hasn't been going for like any tokens and could care less? This guy. Started wanting to go for them. Then I was like, oh, this live game mode. Surely if I give away some goals, allow them to chip my keeper or finesse, surely they'll allow the same thing. Why do I keep getting errors? I have no idea, brother. Like errors trying to type in chat? Won't let me on some stuff? I don't know what to tell you. I'm not doing anything. How old is Sane? 1996. Isidore will score tomorrow? You think the guy who won't get any minutes will score tomorrow? That's a very bold claim. Just kidding. He'll get like 5 at the end. Sharks much be YouTube because it keeps happening to me in the other channels. YouTube today might just be having issues across the board. It could be going down in some areas or something. Boom, boom, boom. Write one message, then the message says error when you type another message? Really? Is that happening here for you as well, Andrew? I know you said other channels it was. Wait, other clubs are tweeting about him? Real Betis, today's the day. Please release this lad from his pain. Can't believe a random Tuesday night fixture between West Ham and United is being treated like the CL final because some bloke needs a haircut. Jeez, man. Did I miss something, guys? Why was that Romanian league player so expensive? Dude, I'm gonna get these done without even trying. Rios. Is Rios more up than the rest? W. Alright, gotta send a text real quick. Skulls wanted to cut the guy's hair. Did he actually say that? Was that like on a live broadcast? Why did I do 700? What am I doing? Boom, 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 boom. Mumbo, quick question. What's the method for buying out the League SBC? Do you buy one of every card or no? For Pro League Portuguese League, I buy every single card I can. Using Pale Tools so that we can see what's grayed out and what's not. Especially when prices are under 1,000, we do that. Then we have guaranteed profit with leftover money to start buying things from other sections. The cheaper it gets, the more you can buy out in other areas. The more expensive they get, the less you can buy out in other areas, but the more you make on the tradable packs. Another way to look at it too, for those of you who are seeing the prices go up and you're wondering how you should kind of react to it. If you still want to do a bunch of League SBCs on a day-to-day basis, I think that's still a good idea. I would either bring the mix back into it to a certain extent, which is going to help a ton as well, or what you can do as well, think of it as pure profit, not run to run. Think of it runs to runs to runs. So if you've done, let's say, 100 runs when the Pro League Portuguese League cards were like 200 to 300 coins a piece, and you're spamming those, and you're making hundreds of thousands, and you're finally getting through those packs, and now the prices are up way higher than you're used to them. Instead of stopping altogether, you can kind of average it out and be like, okay, if I'm buying at this price, the average that I was paying for these is now around here. Therefore, we're making less coins back, or maybe per run, we're now losing a little bit depending on what you're buying out in other sections. But still, the maths, if you're getting the whole section bought out for 1,000 a piece for the Pro League Portuguese League, it's still pure profit if everything else is covered. And then any other additional cards that you get under that price, or any pack pull ones, allow freedom for you to buy from other areas. So if you pack, let's say, 3 Pro League Portuguese League cards in a tradable pack like we did the one before, or 4, that could be potentially 3 to 4K that you could then spend on gold commons for League 1, silver commons for Bundesliga Serie A for 150 bids, that sort of thing. But at some point, I think getting back to the mix will be a much better move in general. Mixed and premium together. We've been blessed recently without having to worry about it too much, but you just get so many cards from it and so many coins. Do we think the relegation battle will go down to the final day this year? And if so, how many teams on the final day? Because it could get crazy. I'm starting to look at it a little bit more. A lot of them have to continue playing each other in the upcoming weeks. So it's like, even if they're getting points off each other, they're flip-flopping. A lot of them still have to play big teams as well. Nottingham Forest has to beat Wolves, though. That's a guarantee. They need to. But yeah, West Ham has Bournemouth the following week. Or in 2 weeks, I guess. Nottingham Forest is Liverpool. Listen to you. What's up, buddy? Use it? Use what, brother? Alright, sick. Cool, let's get back to League SBCs now. Excuse me. Gwindo Campbell. Is that 68? Yes, sir. Perfect. All right. Should we build up the 1,500 smaller player packs again? So many cards, man. Alright, we might have to go back to Pale Tools. There's going to be a ton to filter through. Yeah, let's do that. Pale Tools time, boys. Alright, let's load that up. Perfect. Beautiful, alright. Let's open the vault, boys. So we should have now enough to finish another icon. We should be infinitely clear on that, but the next round of player picks and everything will help us with that even more. We should get rid of some 83 and 84 squads as well to the 85 triple. Well, we guys see your League One Pale Tools filter, please. The only one I'm stuck. Mine's not the exact one you necessarily need, because I run mine a little different, but I don't do exact rares or anything. I just do a mix of the two, because the way I do it, I'm always buying to a certain extent and always packing things to a certain extent. German goalkeeper, Cam CDM. Boom. That's finished again. Cold. Striker. Goalie right back. Why can't I message? I think YouTube's having errors today. So if you guys are stuck in that same situation, I think it's on YouTube's side of things. It shouldn't be you. Someone in chat's like, Mumbo, I've been trying to super chat. It won't let me send it. Alright, right back. Well, come on, give me the cam. There we go. Just flying through. Things you love to see. 1, 2, 3. That's beautiful. So quick, man. So 1, 2. Will you be live next Monday? Is that when you're doing the icons? Yeah, we should be. I won't be live tomorrow on Wednesday or Thursday. We'll be gone those 2 days. I got football starting back up on Wednesdays now, so depending on like the time of my games, this one I want to give more time, and then Sunderland plays as well, so I would have to start the stream late anyways. So we'll do no stream Wednesday, and then I have a dentist appointment on Thursday, so we won't be able to be live that day too. But Friday, Saturday, we'll be grinding. Spending Valentine's Day with you guys. Cold, as the kids say. Yeah, just let me know, bud. I should be live on either of those days. So, for sure. Okay. Now we can spam some of these packs. We have prime golds. If we can get that number of small rares back to 1450, that'd be sick, man. So, coin-wise, we have well over 100 tradable packs right now. We're just slowly making more and more, which is nice. Do you need any Team of the Weeks, guys, for the 85 triple that just came out? Nah? Alright, sweet. We'll make some player picks with our cards right now and then go get this done. So I think we have default 88 W. I think we have defaults for both 83 and 84 squads. '84s are going to be low, and then we can mix in with the dupe storage 83s or 86s. Yeah. We'll try to open all those in a row if we can. Wonder now if we don't need Team of the Weeks if they're going to go back up in price. Alright, that provision's done. Let's do some PPs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 284s, nice. Inform school, but we'll take an 85. Do you still recommend doing provisions if I'm low on 85s? You should be doing your provisions every single day, no matter what. can I ask you how you're running loan provisions on 85s? Are you putting them in something else? Because I feel like with League SBCs and player picks, they're just endless. And then all the dailies too. If you open an 8310 or any of those. So should I buy 85s if you don't have them? How much are they currently? I mean, if you have to buy the occasional one, sure. But I'd just use 86s. You probably have 86s laying around. If you have a dupe storage of a bunch of 86s and you're out of 85s, use those instead. Moba, sorry to be a pain. Can I see the Pro League filter? No worries, bud. My Pro League filter is set now to just 2 rares for League of Portugal and then the rest Pro League, and then switch to Pro League for the rares if I'm out of League of Portugal. Well, I'm constantly changing the filters for this too, depending on what I'm feeling like doing at the moment. All right, more PPs. All right, 5 more. Look at that, back-to-back walkouts. Cold. I'll chuck those back into the club. Left back cam. Senior crafting gone, and should I do that or just do the picks? The crafting upgrade goes away on Friday, I believe. It's more efficient and more cards back to do crafting upgrade over player pick, but player picks are more fun in my opinion. And in general, I feel like give more fodder, but that's not always the case. Does anyone know what the next promo is? Right to the final? Question mark, so you don't know? Still have no access to the companion on a new account, but I tried to contact EA support and didn't work because I failed the questions. You failed the questions. Because I didn't make the account and my dad's not here. Ripperoni, buddy. It's leaked in tournaments or some live events, question mark? Of what? What the next promo is going to be? I'm buying every single last one. Keep your hands off of them, guys. Don't touch them. Trying to stay like a page ahead. Next promo, also seen on Twitter. So the leak you saw, you just don't know what it's called, but it's a live event type thing. So it sounds like Road to the Final. Hopefully we get like another crafting upgrade or something. That'd be cool. Also seen, so you've seen it on Twitter, but you just don't know the name. It's basically go to the final, but name something different. Gotcha. Thanks, bud. We'll have to scavenge Twitter when we go back. Now all the rares are popping up. Let's go. Cold. Let's go. Cold. Alright, let's go. Back to consoles as well. We'll do some League One bidding. Stock up a little bit more. And then we should be ready for an icon pack, guys. Cold. Oh, oops. Sorry about that. You guys were seeing Infinite. Knockout Royalty is what it's called. Would it be on Foot Sheriffs? What's best for me to do? Just grinding premium and buying some cards, or need mixed but don't have much time to grind just for when I can? As prices keep getting more and more expensive for Pro League, Portuguese League, the more of other cards you buy, the more expensive it's going to get. So it'd probably be easier for you, if you're not already grinding a ton, to include the mix in it a little bit each day along with your dailies to make it even easier. I mean, it literally takes like no time at all to club stock like 5 to 10 runs. You do that within like 5 minutes. Yeah, now I'm seeing the knockout royalty cards. So I wonder if they named it that way because they're going to include Cup. Or is it just their way of... I mean, they have Champions League designs on them. So maybe not. That'll be interesting. What's the reason for the Rise and the Pro League and Portuguese League cards. It's guaranteed pure profit. I'm surprised they're not up to 1,000 by now. It should have just been literally guaranteed profit. Supply is probably part of that too to a certain extent, but it's literally if you buy them out at that price and you have the other things, it's just free coins. We also never saw them get that low before. That was the lowest they've ever been. So there's a huge wave of people who've started doing them for the first time when they're 200 to 250 coins. They're not used to prices being 1,000 to 1,500. So when they see them at like 700 to 800 like they are right now, it can be a little confusing. All right, should we finish it off, boys? Should we do the icon? The duck. I am that duck. Yes. Give me Brian Brobby. Can I do anyone else? Yes! Ahmed, baby. We got to. Do I find this special method doesn't seem to find the cards to get profit? How do I do the special card method doesn't seem to find cards to get profit? Are you copying a filter or are you using logic with it? Because you need to use logic, not just copy and paste a filter. All right, you can put a team of the weekend. All right, the rest 87s, will that be good, or do we need another 88? Let's go. Well, put 1075, no cards, so put 11K. Logic and C-barbs don't belong in the same sentence. Hey. So, C-barbs, why do you think that's the case, buddy? How much do you think special cards are going for right now? Especially when it's late. So when promo cards are different prices at different times and you're on where there's extremely limited supply. How do you club stock so fast in 5 to 10 minutes? If you haven't watched our How to Grind League SBCs more efficiently, it's from like 2 months ago. The thumbnail has a times 25. To show you how to speed it up, essentially. I'd watch that video. We talk about it through the mix, but it's the exact same logic for the premium as well. Thought you said it always works. It always does work. There's never a time special cards don't work. You know why? Because special cards will always have a value. Some special cards might be dirt cheap. Others are more than that. Are there, let me ask you a question. Is every special card in the game discard right now? Yes or no? All right, can I get away with these 86s, or do I need an 87 if I put in that inform? Okay, we can get away with it. Sweet. Then how do I find the ones that are expensive? Because there's heaps of cheap ones. Okay, I'm going to ask you another question, C-Barb. What is cheap? I'll even pull up a filter right now. If I go to specials. Oh. Seems like basically only one card type. And it seems like cards that are in packs. Does it not? I just made like 4,000 coins in like 20 seconds. I rest my case. I rest my case. Works. The cheapest are 11K. I beg to differ. What do we think the token requirements will be next week? I have no idea, to be honest. I'm not doing R9, so it doesn't matter. But you know how much cards are worth? Are you asking if I know how much cards are worth? Or are you saying I know how much cards are worth? How can I know? Well, you already told me part of the picture, didn't you? You already gave me part of the answer. You said most cards are 11K or more, right? That are popping up, and you questioned how I was able to find them for 10.75, which means everything is more expensive than the 10.75. If that's one of the lower buy now prices I can pick them up for, theoretically, they can't get lower than that. Therefore, anything and everything you could realistically sell for more. Unless there was nothing selling for 10.75, everything was lower than that and struggled selling, which means you could win them on bid. But special cards, they're out of packs, limited supply. It kind of writes itself. How can you know? The more you do it, the more you look, like anything, it becomes easier and easier. Which players do you sell / quick sell from tradable packs? Do I do all except Premium League SBC cards? That's forever going to be changing now that prices are going up. you might want to sell some stuff or keep some stuff depending on how you're grinding. I've been keeping all League SBC cards in general that aren't gold rares. Just because I don't necessarily need to. For your next haircut ultimatum game, if the correct team wins, can you get a 2002 World Cup R9 haircut to celebrate EA's infinite generosity? I bought Irene Perez's special for 18K. Now she's almost 50. Yep. And if you guys use the special card method as an investment on top of trading and lazy listing, you make infinitely more coins because of Evos and other stuff. All right, what do you guys think we're going to get out of this? I'm saying Maldini. I don't even know what the best thing you can get is. Dude, Manchester City's US page tweeted, nothing wrong with growing out your hair. It's a picture of Holland. Oh. Beautiful. Alright, dudes. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not recording. Alright, dudes. We have another 88 Encore Icon Pack. Let me know who you got in yours. Come on, EA. Let's see who it is. Pretty please. Brazilian Cam. Sissy. I feel like I've seen her like once this year. Not good. L. Completely forgot she was in the game, to be honest. How come 84s are 1.2? I have no idea. Ooh. I kind of want to. Oh, heroes are back down, boys. All right, any big boys in here? Logano. Dempsey. Williams. Tempted by Beasley. Other Williams. Take a Scott. Sick. All right, let's do 1075. So, my God, I love the content. Hey, appreciate it, man. All right, 10-hour player picks, boys. New sub. Just helping out if anyone has any United States managers, they sell for 5K. Ooh, let's go. Cold, 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 cold. Oh, wait, our gold rare is actually 950? I've been selling them for 800? Whoops. Yeah, we should probably list those. All right, 10 player picks, boys. We'll start with storage. 84s are 1300. They're literally min price yesterday. Wire rare's up as well. Is it just because the player picks, people are spamming those? What would you guys say the reason is? Honestly, I have no clue why they're up. Maybe it's needed for like the next set of icon swaps or something. Possibly. Who knows? Alright. Let's do... We'll do 5 and 5. Actually, no, let's just make these all at the same time. Make it easier. Should be the rest of our dupe storage. Then we'll mix in other cards from our club too. Four. Probably has to be a leak or something. Probably. Maybe we're getting a really good SBC that will need a lot of gold rares. That could be sick. Police are outside. Alright, we're going to disregard League SBC cards to finish these. 5. Two. 3. No, they just want to make money back on the league SBCs. Who wants to make money back on the league SBCs? Who's they? Will you be gone after this? Yeah, we're wrapping up. We'll end with these 10 player picks. Oh, EA just wants to make money back on them. And again, think of those things too when it comes to the League SBCs. If the price goes up to the Pro League Portuguese like they have been, direct counter is if the gold rares are up more in value too and you're selling, basically evens out for the most part. So if you're kind of paying attention to those things, you really don't have to drastically change. This is dumb. Why are rares 950 when you can do the provisions pack? You're making it sound like provision packs are unlimited, though. I'd argue most people do every provision pack every single day. Bubba, did you ever get into any more conventional U.S. sports growing up? I played flag football, baseball, soccer, aka real football. Did a little swimming for a bit. Swimming lessons, not competitive swimming. Basketball I played. What else? Didn't play lacrosse, but all my cousins did. That was fun. But the main one was soccer and baseball. Those were like my big two. Nice big mixer of sports. Yes, sir. My mom wishes I stayed with baseball. $89, let's go. But football was too big of a calling, man. Mumbo is the reason why I'm better than Maldini. He was my coach. Chorizo. Alright, can we get any big walkouts? Any shows you recommend, Mumbo? Trying to think what I've been watching recently. I haven't really been watching shows lately. I've been getting off the after Team of the Year, I haven't really been doing too much show watching, but I always love going back to Dexter. The original Dexter, and then New Blood, Original Sin. I'll watch those again after. So if you've never seen Dexter before, highly recommend it. It's probably my favorite show of all time. Why is Dexter good? Are you talking about as a character, why is he good? As like a person? Or are you saying why is the show good? If you're asking why the show's good, it creates a premise where a serial killer is seen as a good in society, even if they can't admit to it. And the process of being involved in your own crimes and trying to get away with it, while also having a lot of different stuff happen at the same time. You're seeing characters, more about them. You're seeing the backstory of Dexter slowly pan out. You see him try to get happiness in different ways. It's so good. And then recently I heard someone say if you rewatch Dexter with not the thought of him being like a serial killer, but you think of him as like a severely autistic guy whose passion is killing, it makes a lot more sense. Like that need to want to kill. If you think about it like that, like people would with like trains or stuff. It kind of fits. Do you watch Dexter Resurrection? And if so, what do you think about it? It was phenomenal. I personally had low expectations. I didn't think they could do much more with it, especially the direction they went with New Blood. I loved Original Sin. Original Sin was great, but they canceled it for Resurrection. I wish they would have made another season of Original Sin, because I think seeing Dexter and Deb when they're children and like kind of the process of them growing up was a lot nicer. Also, too, they actually had actors and actresses this time rather than the throwback in actual Dexter where they put Dexter in like a crazy wig and pretend like he's 15. Yeah, honestly though, I will say, if they had to do one really good season and then end it forever rather than dragging it on a few and then being mediocre, I'd prefer one really good season like they did with Original Sin. However, I think Resurrection, I don't want to spoil anything, but they have the ability to not only do another season, I think they could make this its own show in and of itself without spoiling too much. And it has the potential not to necessarily be better than original Dexter, but there's enough things that they can do with it where they can get really good with it if they wanted to. I always thought Dexter was a comedy. There's parts of it that are comedy, parts of it that are funny, but in general, yeah, it's just a great show. It's my current like AFK show, so like if I'm editing a YouTube video, if I'm grinding off stream, I'll just have it on in the background. But boys, that is going to be it. If you did enjoy, do me a favor, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Just a reminder, I will not be live on Wednesday or Thursday, so next time you'll see me live is Friday. We'll have a few YouTube shorts go up. We'll have maybe like a new grind video come up with the prices increasing. We can do a special card video if you guys want. But yeah, take it easy. God bless. Peace.